prayer. Reading an abortion after the meeting was read by the chairman, Mrs. Ifeoluwa Ogunlayomi. Mr. Omobolaji Olafinjo, 92, said, made a correction that it was set of computers that was donated and not with furniture. With no other amendment, motion for adoption of the meeting was moved by Mr. Pastor Ayola Aguda, 92, said, and seconded by Elijah Ramat and Kola, 95, said. Matter writing. Budget finding and views. President General suggested that members of each sub should contribute the sum of 200 naira monthly, and this should be paid for minimum of 25 members, amounting to 5,000 per month per set. He appealed further that where members are more than 25, payments should be according to their population of members they set. He also stated that a minimum of 3 general meetings be held in a year, after which he suggested that the next meeting was held in July, which was seconded by Mrs. Nawal, 92, said. The suggestion was then ratified by the House. Echo from the mid-school. Accusation, both the junior and senior schools appreciated the support received during their careers day, especially from members of the association that were career persons who were available to mentor the people. Request from the junior school. The principal of the junior school sent a request for a podium, which should be a platform to stand when addressing the people. The cost ranged between 85,000 to 100,000. Mr. Bolaji Olavinjo suggested a platform or riser. Mr. Odebode Ezekiel 2023 said 2003 said also supported Mr. Olavinjo commission, but he said it should be an iron cemented platform. The general president suggested that it should be a permanent platform. President also suggested that a committee should be set up to look into this with the aim of liaising with the school and reporting to the House subsequently. During these deliberations, Mrs. Zainab Olariwa, 201, said, had visited the school concerning the proposal and that they had already embarking on it as a project. The President General closed the matter, saying that since the 2001 set is already on it as a project, the House should allow them to execute it. 45th Anniversary Founders Day celebration. Mr. Lukman Kekeyawo, 1983, said that the 45th Founders Day anniversary should be celebrated. It was supported by Mr. Bolaji Olabindo and Mrs. Agnes Fumo, 2001, said. Mr. Aziz Alaro, 94, said, which was in support of the celebration, suggested that the celebration be held in December 2023. It was proposed that a 5-man committee be set up and present their reports, the plans to the House at the next meeting. President General pleaded that the Assistant Secretary, PRO, and the Organizing Secretary of the Association be included in the committee. Mrs. Afelokai, 1998 said that all hands must be on deck for the success of the 45th anniversary of our
alma mater.
The following members were nominated as members of the 45th anniversary organizing committee. Olamileko Olalere, 2001 text, nominated by Mrs. Zainab Olariba, 2001 text. Mrs. Asisat Olayinka, 2004 text, nominated Mrs. Deb by Ms. Debbie Becker, 2004. 2004 set. Mr. Aziz Alaron, 1994 set, nominated by Mr. Olakunle Akinsoya, 1994 set. Barrister Ramat Kolawole, 94 set, nominated Mrs. Omobola Omolola Esther, 98 set. Mrs. Yetunde Lawal, 92 set, nominated Mr. Mobolaji Olabinke, 92 set. Barrister D.I.K. 1983 set, nominated Mr. Lukman Kekeyawo, 1983 set. Mr. Lukman Kekeyawo, Barrister D.I.K. All the nominations were carried by unanimous decision. Any other business? Elijah Ramat Agbekola, 1995 set, suggested the reintroduction of the Ahsosa item during our activity. President General promised to engage Mrs. Sheyi Martins on it. Pastor Yola Aguda, 1992 says, suggested renaming the Founders Day and alignment of same with 45th anniversary celebration. The President General responded that Founders Day is an annual event, but 45th anniversary is one that we work with the school to ensure continuity. Mr. Aziz Alaron, 1994 said, complained about the removal of some members from the WhatsApp platform because of political matters and that it could be managed properly. President General reminded the House that some of the people removed were beheaded while others declined. He promised to look into it again. Mr. Lukman Kekeyawo, 1998 suggested observation of 1 minute silence in honor of late Alhaji Raji and other late people connected to Ahsosa. It was observed. Mr. Steve Raja, 1991 said, made clarification on why the Facebook platform is being guided before accepting members based on verification through the WhatsApp group. Adjournment. The motion for adjournment was moved by Mr. Olakunle Akinsoya, 1994 said, and was seconded by Mr. Afiz Alaron, 1994 said. Closing. The meeting ended with prayers said by Mr. Anthony Openiyi, 1998 said, at exactly 3:02 p.m. Attendance, 48 members were in attendance.
Thank you very much. And that was the record of our proceedings. I am sure there is likelihood of an omission or a commission. If you observe any, can you please let us know so that we can get the records right? Thank you. Mr. Pastor Bolaji.
I think it's not Mobolaji. I am Mobolaji.
Mobolaji.
Yes, I'm not Mobolaji.
It's Mobolaji.
Mobolaji.
So change Mobolaji to Mobolaji. Alaja. Hafiz Alarm, not Aziz. Yeah. So Hafiz, not Aziz. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Your name so that it could go on record.
As well as this name, that wow, yesterday, is not a member of 1992 state, but 1993.
97.
97.
Okay. So here today, 97 sets. Okay. Are there further corrections?
The other one I observed, Debbie was not nominated. Debbie not nominated, they nominated people.
Or rather, she was nominated by the same person. So Debbie's nomination correction. I think that repeated itself twice. We looked. Okay. Are there further corrections? If there are none, can somebody move for the minutes to be adopted for our discussion this morning, and somebody second?
Sir, my hand is up, sir.
Sorry, somebody from home. Okay, whose hand is that? Yours?
Yes.
You have an observation on the minutes?
My name is not properly spelled, please. It's not Steve Uriaja. It's Steve. It's Uriaja Steve Umunu, not Uriaja.
Uriaja.
Uriaja is spelled Urijah.
Steve. Is it V or PH?
Sir? Is Steve.
Your Steve, is it V or
yes.
PH?
Steve Urijah.
Okay, noted.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so with these corrections, can somebody move that the minutes be adopted for discussion as amended? Mrs. Anna Akitunde moved. Who is seconding? Alaja Abekola. So thank you very much. So the meeting proceeds, and we are looking at matters arising from the last minutes of the last meeting. And okay, maybe we should firstly look at the echoes from the school. We agreed at the last meeting that 2001 set would take over the construction of podium for the junior school. And they have actually started the project. They started the project, but they are yet to put finishing touches to it. Maybe at the end of today's meeting, we'll just inspect it together. The principal spoke with me this morning because they were the ones who give us the chair whenever we have our. So she was talking about that. So I quickly asked her about the project. So she said the project has been done, but we are left with only finishing touches. That even the project could not be commissioned. Why? You know, she's a new principal. She didn't know the protocol. And the protocol is that you write to the education authority to seek approval for the project to be done because it's a physical structure. So So that's so she was now narrating that, but she told me they had written and they are waiting for the response. That she was only sure that they won't say the project that has been constructed should be removed, and they know that the school needs it. That is just a protocol for them to, to make such requests. So that is work in progress. So the 45th anniversary committee's report. Well, I am too sure that if our meeting is held today, it's holding for that purpose. So the chairman, Barrister Biaiko Raj Labad, is here. So we give you the floor, sir. Yes, sir. My name is BIP. My name is BIP. I am opportunity to be the chairman of the anniversary of our group. And the committee, when it was inaugurated, precisely on the 1st of May, last week, we have Mr. Lukman Kekeya, the president. We have Bolaji Olabunjo. We also have Akiso Yawakuni of from Molola Esther and Tate. Solar University, 2001, and of course, Professor so 7 members of the committee was inaugurated on that first May, 2022 last. And then immediately we started our process because we realized that even though the time is long, because just here. And for big association like this that we have, it is important because we have adequate plan to ensure we have a very, very effective leadership. Particularly if you are doing 45, we have a child of 45 years old. You know what it means. Standard already. Because in these days when you have 20-year-olds, 22-year-olds, becoming more children, and at 45, you are still nowhere. Doesn't work. So we know the challenges and what we have. So we started our meeting and at that meeting, what we know we have to do, like a proposal, we can't take final decision on business. So we are waiting for this so that we can present the proposal so that we can then use it and approve it accordingly. We work on a team for the anniversary. For the anniversary, of course, I also and we have proposed that we should make the team my school like that. My school like that. We also look at the extent of the event. How do you want the event to be like? Do you want an elaborate event? Do you want a super event? Or we want somehow an average event that of course is befitting of the association, or perhaps a low-key one. So we are trying to propose that we are the middle should have a moderate befitting of anniversary program. Don't go to get very high, and of course don't get the lower end, and just be moderate, something that can be done. We look at the number of days that could be sufficient, and we will at least be able to take care of what we intend. We also don't want to be too long. The week event, for instance, we think, we take so much from us financially, and we stress us. knowing fully well that most associations are also doing anniversary. We are there. So we have chosen that we are proposing that we do it for 3 days from 9th November to 11th, beginning from Thursday of 9th, 10th Friday, and ending on Saturday. We have chosen Country Club Ipaja as the venue of the event. That is what we are proposing. We have been thinking about it. It's better for us to leave this facility and go to the central place that of course is the meeting officer. Look at this area and feel that if we continue to host event at this area, we are assuming that perhaps majority 80% of us stay here. That the school is here, there's no need that we should hold events there. And decide to go and hold events in London. And the Kenya is central, the capital of the state that we are. And of course, that environment, the ambience there will suit the purpose of which we want to do. And so we are proposing Country Club Ipaja. In it, we are intending to have lectures, speech, awards, and recognitions to serving people. We have list of people that can provide games, career talks, and debate. We also look at uniform from the web. We are trying to do like uniform from the web, so that we introduce color that's color they started with, not from the one they're using. So we try to have a blend of the two, of all the colors so that we use, and look at gray for top and white for down. Financial implication of the whole event, we have put it at between 7 to 10 million. That's the goodness figure we can get. We have also tried to set out how we can raise this fund. We are proposing that we should have our sets levied, perhaps 100,000 naira per set. We go anywhere, this is starting from. And we also look at when many individuals, even outside the association, and members of the associations that are fine, that are okay, that could afford it. And this is open to everyone. Apart from the money that is set to provide, we are thinking that our members will also come out to say we have this. And I want to tell us, interestingly, that as we are holding the meeting and we are mentioning names, as some of them are hearing and we want to contact them to support, they are already giving their words. And once we are ready, call them, just give them 24 hours that they be allowed. We are sure we will come up just really get their prayer from them. Of course, who are we expecting to attend? We also look at those that we think that should attend to them. Our members, of course, all associated members who are abroad, those are abroad, they have the principal, teachers, selected students, that is from the students of the school. Right, so we might not be able to afford to accommodate all of them. Select representatives from them to come and stand in for. Cultural dancers, of course, and we also expect that we provide small most of all, this our school is now under the socialized city. This is just better. I invite them. This area, the present, will get her. You know how to get sure that she will be. Then House of Representatives and House of Assembly members within that that this school is also, so we also intend to post that we invite them. Other dignitaries that the house can give important and necessary. And I think that they will attend. The main things to be mentioned and consider it together. So we also have to open it to the public. We also have to allow people to come in to see us so that we know that something like this. To achieve most of the things that we have talked about before, we decide to set up committees, subcommittees that will take care of each of the segments of things that we intend to do. A total number of 6 subcommittees
from excluding the co-sponsor, from sponsor to project committee. Membership consists of all sections the chairman of all the sections. All the members committee part of that project committee. We also have logistic committee. Now was all individuals same for finance committee, award and recognition committee, and welfare. Now these welfare committees, these committees that we have mentioned, what we did was to ask all chairmen of SEC to give us names of their members. As we speak, most of them, some of them have done it. We have not received from other sets. Perhaps because those sets are not existing or are not, holding meetings as of now. But those that are functioning, that are active, most of them, virtually about 80% of them, submitted names. Each of these officers, I will now get into all the committees. After this meeting, when we have our class, we call all those committee members, we have discussion, we give them answers of what we expect them to do, and what the purpose of it is selected. The anniversary project, the project of the project we intend to do for the anniversary itself. We think that we should have a project that will name after this anniversary for the school. So while we are waiting for this meeting, we set up give us a list of things or the thing they want. Because they want to do something for them, not something that they actually want themselves. And they need. And we can't be here and know what they do. So we try to reach them and they bring on a list of some of the things and they think that they need and they will appreciate it. Because we know list will get less, but the house will decide which and which for them. Some of those things that they said they wanted, and we mentioned a few of them. I want us to keep providing the books and chairs, saying they don't have chairs in the libraries. There's different